was still half asleep, half awake. And I was brushing my teeth, and all of a sudden I hear, "There's a squirrel in the house, there's a squirrel in the house." So I rush to the living room, and I see my daughter and wife on one side of the room, pointing to the couch on the other side of the room. So I look around, couldn't find anything, so I grab a few pots and pans from the kitchen, open the balcony door, and start banging away. Bang, 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 bang. And after a minute of that, I assume, the squirrel can no longer stay in the house with so much noise. So we all go about our daily lives. My wife and I, we go to work, and my daughter goes to school. So at the end of the day, we come back, all of us. And all of a sudden, again, I hear, "There's a squirrel in the kitchen, there's a squirrel in the kitchen." So go to the kitchen, and what I see, the squirrel was never out of the house. So while we were all awake, the squirrel was enjoying a very, very good meal of the rice, the fruits and the vegetables in the kitchen, and in the process made a huge mess. So I called an exterminator, and he gave me a trap for the squirrel. It's pretty much a mouse trap. So before we went to sleep, I put a piece of toast and a little bit of peanut butter, like the exterminator had instructed. And I put it in the kitchen. We all go to sleep, close the bedroom doors, so that we're all safe. We're almost about to sleep, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Ah, Appa, Amma, Appa, Amma." So I rush to my daughter's bedroom, and we both rush to our daughter's bedroom. And basically, my daughter is very, very scared and crying and pointing to the bed. So the squirrel, which we thought was in the kitchen, was not in the kitchen. It was actually in her bedroom. And to make it worse, she found the squirrel on her bed. So now I was very, very, very surprised. And so what I got the trap from the kitchen, put it in the bedroom, closed the door, very silently sat on her bed to see what's going on. So then I hear these tiny, tiny steps, tiny claws on the floor go tick, 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 tick. And I see this cute little squirrel come all the way from her writing table, walk towards the trap, walk around the trap, and go into the underneath the dressing table. And on its way, it stops and it looks at me. Gives me this look like, "I know what you're doing. I'm not going to fall for this." And so, at least knowing where the squirrel was 90% of relief. So I closed the door, we all go back to sleep. And 4 a.m. in the morning, we hear bang. So we were very scared from our sleep, but at least 10 seconds later, I felt a sense of relief. At least we can go back to our daily lives tomorrow. So in the morning, we wake up, call the exterminator, he takes the squirrel out. So you guys must be wondering, like, what? So you just told us that you're going to tell me a story about your daughter's pet fish. So where is Luke? Where is Lightning? So I'm going to get to that. So we were having breakfast that day, and my daughter was telling how scared she was of finding a squirrel on her bed. And just to make things better, I was telling her how I saw this cute little squirrel with cute little eyes and cute little toes. It was just so cute. And then immediately she says, "So can I get a squirrel as a pet?" So I said, "Sure, why not? Why don't you put it in your bedroom?" So what I haven't told you is, she's been asking me for a pet for many years. And I've always told her that we're going to get a pet in due time. So when I said with a lot of sarcasm that, "Yeah, sure, we'll get a pet and put it in your bedroom," what my daughter heard was, "Yeah, I think that's a great idea. We should get a squirrel as a pet." The pet that you've always been asking for many, many years. So when she found out that I was actually joking, I was sarcastic, she started crying like crazy. So on one side, my daughter is crying, saying, "How can you do this? You're buy me a pet and you're not buying me." And on the other side, my wife is going, "How could you do that? You're just confusing me so much." So I had to give in to my daughter's crying. At least to the compromise. I said, "Okay, we're going to get a pet for your son." So 2 weeks later, For my daughter's 7th birthday, I gave her a gift of an aquarium with 2 tiny goldfish, which she named Luke and Light. So that's the story of this fish. Toastmaster.